Whoa. Not a whiskey rant. Vodka rant. Huh? Haha. I ran out of whiskey. Stand by. In the words of the great Petey Green, I have this to say to start it off. Wake up, goddammit! Now, if the death of RBG has taught us anything, God rest her soul first and foremost, okay? She was an intellectual and judicial giant, titan, if you will. She was a champion for women. She did a lot for women, even though I know a lot of you out there think that she's responsible for the killing of babies. Well, guess what? Go fuck yourself. And no, she did not advocate for the lowering of the age of consent, you dumb fucks. But anyway, all you have to do is read. But if this one instance, if the tragedy of her death, and what I mean by that, the loss within the legal community and within the women's rights advocacy community, if it has taught us anything, it is this. You motherfuckers need to go back to high school curriculum and read up on your motherfucking civics, because most of you are purely fucking retarded. Let me start off with this. Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2. That's all I should have to say, because if you know what that is, then you would understand that RBG's dying wish, her fervent wish, it don't apply, motherfuckers. So guess what? It don't mean shit, okay? And you know what? When it comes down to it, if RBG were deciding on that element as it applies to Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2, the fervent wishes of a dying woman, she would actually say, nope, it don't apply. Because one thing that RBG wasn't, she wasn't a motherfucking hypocrite. Unlike a lot of you fucking liberals. But it don't matter. My whole thing is, go back and read up on your civics, because you guys are making retards out of yourself. Alright, second case. Political election 2020, it is what it is. Joe Biden is trying to set his internal clock to meet up with the 9 o'clock start time to the debate on Tuesday. That's why they put a lid on the Biden campaign as far as his accessibility, or the press's accessibility to him. You know, they shut him down around 9:30 this morning. They shut him down around 8:30 yesterday. That means the press can't get to him because that motherfucker's in deep sleep. And he also has to memorize all of his talking points. I'm looking for a cognitive fucking breakdown on Tuesday. Or whatever day. I think it's Tuesday. Anyway, Kamala Harris. Now, her parents, both Indian, no, her daddy ain't black or wasn't black, okay? No, he ain't black Jamaican. In fact, he was an Indian. His family was from India, a British colony, that moved to the Bahamas, that moved to Jamaica, a British colony, and they were tasked with overseeing the slave trade in Jamaica, responsible for picking crops and making money for the British Crown. Oh yeah, motherfuckers, if you don't know your history, just know this. India, British colony. Jamaica, British colony. And guess what? Jamaica's where they had the slaves. And that's where like shit like sugar cane and other natural resources, like farming, agricultural elements that were feeding into the British Empire. Well, that's where that shit was grown. And Indian families were moved to Jamaica. They relocated per the permission of the British Crown to get land and to be, hello, governor, over the slaves. So guess what? Just remember, Kamala Harris's family were slave owners, slave enforcers, because actually the British Crown is who owned the slaves. In any event, her daddy was the descendant of Indian dot, not feather, okay? And he grew up in Jamaica, because he was born in Jamaica, right? And he was a citizen of Jamaica, but he was still Indian. So that makes my girl, Kamala Harris, as a 2016 God, it was like a publication, Commerce or Chamber of Commerce edit, a piece that said Kamala Harris is the first Indian American senator, female type. Why was she Indian American then, but now she's African American now? Oh no, we ain't playing that game. Kamala Harris, and it really don't matter to me, is Indian American. She ain't nowhere near black, okay? And, you know, it really didn't matter because Sweet Willie Brown, who gave her the dick down to get her to where she's at today, he didn't care if she was Indian, black, white, Latino. It don't matter, so long as that ass was a fat ass. All right, moving on. Read up on your civics, guys, because you're making yourself look like idiots every time I go on Facebook and you guys are making up shit. Now, on Kamala Harris, guess what? Yes, she can be the president. It don't matter if her fucking parents were, I don't know, it don't matter where her parents were from, okay? She was born in America, so therefore, guess what? The Latin phrase, jus soli, okay? She's an American citizen. Korematsu versus U.S. I think that was the one case law that naturalized the 14th Amendment, and that's what makes everybody born on the soil of the United States a citizen of said United States. Jus soli, the blood of the soil. And Kamala Harris got that blood all up in her. All right, so we got that. Now, I also want to talk about the rumor out there that black people don't vote. Y'all need to shut the fuck up about this. Black people fucking vote. Is it 100%? Nope. Do white people vote? Yup. Do 100% of registered white voters vote? Nope. Do Asians 100% vote? Nope. Do Latinos 100% registered voters vote? Nope. But I love numbers, and so I'm going to do this for my boy, Marquell, all right? He wanted me to talk about why black people don't vote when they should to make change. They vote. They just don't vote the right way. And let's take a look at it. Regarding presidential elections, all right? While whites traditionally have the highest voter turnout, all right, relative to other racial groups, blacks actually have a higher voter turnout than Hispanics and or Asians. In fact, black voter turnout was in 2008, within 1% of whites in 2008, all right? You know, I think it was like 66.6% compared to 64.1%. So 64.1% of registered black Americans voted compared to 66.6% registered voters in the white population. In 2016, voter turnout in blacks dipped down to 59.6%. While that number was lower than whites, which was at 65.3%, it was still higher than Asians and Hispanics. Just remember this. Every time you motherfuckers say that the United States is a racist country, just remember this. Barack Obama, the first black president in the United States of America, that motherfucker don't become the president unless people like me vote for him. Because at the time, in 2008 and in 2016, black Americans accounted for less than 16% of the U.S. population. So tell me, how the fuck did President Obama become president? I'll tell you how. Fucking white people. So guess what? We're not a racist country, nor are we inherently racist, okay? Because we had our first black president, and the reason why he became the first black president is because fucking whites voted for him. So, on that note, I will take a drink. Vodka Rant, stand by. And I will ask you all, in the name of Petey Green, wake up, goddammit!